What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Lord Jason, and I'm back with another story time. So as you can see by the title, we doing my first time getting caught sneaking out. All right, so let's take it back. Basically, it's like a Friday night, probably like 10 o'clock, and my man had hit me up before that. He got some parties and shit he wanted to go to, and all that. So I was like, bet, right? But my father was leaving. But he was like, at the time I ain't have a key, so he was like, don't leave out without him being there and shit. So I was like, all right. Then he left because he was going to his girl house and shit. So I had planned it. I'm like, I'm about to sneak out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave the back door open and shit, so I can get back in when I get back. So I'm like, yeah, it sound good, cause he ain't never came back from his girl house. So I'm like, it sound good, bet. So he left out. I got ready and shit. My man came pick me up. So when my man picked me up, the party was out Waldorf and shit. And it was like people my age or a little bit younger who was at the party, right? But my man like 19, 20. He old as shit. And we deep in the jam. So we went to the party and shit. So as we went walking into the party, right? We got into the party. Mind you, my man is old. It's girls my age, a little bit younger and shit there. The party was y'all like bush. I mean, it was bush for them. OC bush for them. But it was like kind of low bush for me. You know what I'm saying? I was still getting ass and shit. But nah, niggas was in that joint not getting ass. I'm like, is niggas gay? You know what I'm saying? The Waldorf Jones is bad. If you live in Maryland, you know the Waldorf Jones. You know that, you know what I'm saying? They look alright. So the joints is looking good, throwing ass. The niggas is all around, not getting on nothing. I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing, Mo? Then they had this nigga perform, right? Some random nigga perform. This nigga wasn't even cranking. So after we all getting ass, the nigga who performed, once he started performing, we left. We like, nah. So then we left the party. We going to somebody's house, right? So look, this what happened. We went to this person's house before we went to the party to see if because it was a kickback, to see if it was tea, right? When we went there, some bitch opened the door with a robe on and no clothes. So we had to double back to that joint. So we went to that joint after. So we doubled back to that joint, right? Then my father was blowing up my phone, but I wasn't answering. I wasn't thinking, oh man, I'm like, maybe he'll think I'm sleeping if I don't answer, right? So he blowing up my phone and shit. I'm like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. But then I was like, maybe I should really head back. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I had that feeling I should really head back. So that's when I head back, right? I told my man we had to go. He dropped his men off there. He was going to go back. So I was like, bro, we got to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some shit happening. So he taking me home, right? On the way home, they still blowing my phone up and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga might be home or something. I'm just like nervous. So that's when he take me back home. We almost at the house, right? So I'm just thinking like, damn, if this nigga's really at the house, what do I say when I come back, right? So I thought of some shit like, I'm trying to call my man to see if he home. We live down the street. I'm like, bruh, I need your help. He wasn't answering. He was not. I'm like, bruh, nobody's answering the phone. I was about to tell this nigga I was at his house and I fell asleep. He was going to max on me. I was going to get maxed on regardless. Then I was smacked. So you know how you hit, you know what I'm saying, and you be paranoid as a motherfucker. That's how I felt right there. Didn't know what to do, didn't know who to call, ain't know what to say. So it was like a 30-minute drive back home. So I had a good amount of time to really think about what I wanted to do. And my man had 30 minutes to fucking wake up. So we get to the neighborhood, right? I told my man, I'm like, bro, drop me down the street, bro. I'm going to walk back there. I was like, drop me like halfway from my man's house to make it seem like I was walking from his house. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. So I'm like, yeah, drop me off there. So that's when I'm walking back from my man's house thinking, damn, what the fuck am I going to say? I'm going to just tell him I was over there. But what if he had called the nigga to see if I was over there? Like, it was so much shit going through my head at that moment. I didn't know what the hell to do. So that's when I approached the house. So I could see the house in my vision. And I see this nigga's car in the fucking driveway. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga's home. And it looked like I had snuck out. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I had snuck out. And he ain't know where I was. He was blowing my shit up. I was thinking to myself like, yeah, this nigga finna beat my shit. So I'm just trying to prepare myself mentally for this nigga about to beat me in my shit. Like, he about to realize beat my shit. So that's when I tell him I was at my man house and shit. I tell him the story like I was at my man house, fell asleep. Then I ain't see his calls and shit, and I woke up and all that, and then I walked back home because I seen all your calls and shit. So that's when, so he all like, all right, we'll talk about it. Go get in the shower, and we'll talk about it after the shower. So in my head, I'm like, that's it? That's it? You just gonna tell me get in the shower? We gonna talk about it after the shower and shit? I'm like, damn, I'm relieved as a motherfucker right now. This is the best feeling ever right now. And I'm hitting all that. So I'm about to get in the shower and shit. So tell me why I'm in the shower, right? This nigga comes in the bathroom with a motherfucking belt. A motherfucking belt, fool. He opens the curtains, fool, and starts going crazy. I'm out that Jones screaming, squirm on the ground, and she still throwing them Jones. This shit hurt like a motherfucker. You ever get a whooping in the shower or wet? That shit hurt like a motherfucker. So I'm in the jump like, fuck. And then after the motherfucking shower, it was just all like that was it. It was just we was understood. He was like, yeah, I told you not to leave and shit. Don't do it again. And shit like that, man. I was just like, damn. On who he just beat me in the motherfucking shower. But that's it for this story time. If you want to hear some more story times, like, subscribe, tell me what you want to hear, and I do it. Make sure y'all get it. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.